I black out the moon. I wait for you to come around. You got me dancing in the dark. I close my eyes, but I won't sleep tonight. Baby, you should come with me. I'll take you to the dark side. Me and you and me, do bad things in the nighttime. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill the lights, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out. Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black, black heart, black keys, black diamonds, black out, black everything black, black everything, everything all black, everything, everything all black, everything, everything all black, everything, everything black. In a nocturnal state of mind, children of the night, but it's the only way of life. It's black holes pulling me inside of this black heart, the black soul underneath this black, black sky. Baby, you should come with me. I'll take you to the dark side. Me and you and me, do bad things in the nighttime. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill the lights, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out, black out. Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black, black heart, black keys, black diamonds, black out, black everything black, black everything, everything all black, everything, everything all black, everything, everything all black, everything, everything black. Baby, you should come with me. Me and you and me. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill the lights, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out, black out. Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black, black heart, black keys, black diamonds, black out, black everything black, black everything, everything all black, everything, everything all black, everything, everything all black, everything, everything black.
Great, now this thing doesn't work.
Hello.
Hello. So, moments before we had some music trouble. Oh, jeez, what a week.
There's always something.
There's always something. I gotta say, the stream's taking a toll on me, Jacob. It really is, yeah. After the ghost pepper and then the Dr. Wagner mask last week, I think this thing gave me herpes. I mean, it's taken a toll.
You bought them off the internet, so anything's possible.
It is. It really is. Yes. Diseases aside, it's EVGA Weekly with Jacob, and I'm your co-host Peter, here to discuss all the great news in EVGA. We got games, we got news, we got fabulous prizes, we got everything.
Everything.
We got everything.
Anything you ever wanted.
No hot peppers today. No.
Speaking of, the FTW3 card is actually in stock right now.
It is in stock.
So if you
hurry over
right
now, this is the 2080 Ti FTW3 Ultra. This is the high end. This is the top of the mountain right here.
This is in stock right now.
Doesn't get any better than this.
It just went up. So if you guys, I know a lot of people are looking for this card. So there it is. While supplies last.
While supplies last, they're going to go quickly. We got a lot of people on auto notify waiting for this. If you want it, jump on it right now. We'll wait. Just jump on it right now. But yeah, these are, I think, well, when the inevitable Kingpin comes out, I don't know if it is going to come out, but most likely there will be a Kingpin card of this out. That will be the top of the mountain. But for right now, this is there. This is it right now. This is the best you can get.
That's the one.
That's the one.
There was a few reviews of it that went up also. Jay had a review. There's some more coming also. Tech Power had a review. So check it out if you guys are interested in it. It's a excellent card, of course.
Yes.
The best.
It's the best.
In fact, it's the card that we have in our system today.
That's what's powering our beast of a machine right now. We got the light shining right on it.
It's the ray tracing.
I know. It's all that ray tracing, all that high-end lighting right there. I wish I could move that real quick, but it's the lights are too high up in the room now. I can't get them easily. But yeah, it's the FTW3 Ti. This is the Ultra Gaming Edition. Let's take a look at some of the specs on this bad boy.
Oh, we're not on the page anymore.
No. Oh yeah. Oh, you go over there.
So a little bit about this card. So this is the FTW3 card. So this is actually an ICX2 card. So what this card has is an additional 9 sensors on the board across the entire PCB. And this can monitor everything from memory temperatures to VRM temperatures. There's another GPU temperature on the back side of the card as well, which it's monitoring. And not only can you just see what the temperatures of like the overall card are, but it also controls the fan speeds.
Yes.
So all of these 3 fan speeds all run independently from each other, and they're all responsible for cooling different zones of the card. So there's a memory zone and a VRM zone and a GPU zone. And so these fans will actually spin independently of one another, and it gives a more efficient cooling, overall at lower noise levels. So
and
that
with
is ICX2.
And with Precision X, PX, you get way more detailed information than you could ever possibly want. Like I took a look at that earlier, and like a lot of it just went over my head, but I could tell that's a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff that you never even cared to find out, but you could know if you.
Now you can know.
Yeah, now you can know.
Now you can know it all.
You can know it all. You can know everything about your card without ever having to take it out again.
But before we get into some of the news, we actually have a pretty epic giveaway today. Giveaways.
Yeah, we got a big one. Yeah, big one.
So you guys ready for this? This one's good.
This.
I'm not joking. It's good.
Okay.
Okay, so we are actually going to give away not 1, not 2, but 3.
3 of these bad boys. The X299 Darks. This is just it's like the Rolls Royce.
Yes.
Yes. It's like the Rolls Royce.
More like Lamborghini.
The Lamborghini of the motherboard world. Look at that. This is a really cool board. I mean, 3 lucky.
Okay, but that's not all.
But there's more.
Yes.
There's more.
So we have 3 X299s that we're going to give away to celebrate the release of the 9980XE CPU, which was a new CPU that launched this week from Intel, fully supported on the X299 Dark. We are also going to give away 3 Battlefield 5 codes.
3 Battlefield 5 codes.
Or Battlefield V, as we like to call it around
Battlefield VGA. Yes, the new Battlefield game. We're giving away 3 codes.
Not the Bugatti. Okay, it's like I'd say Lamborghini or Bugatti. Okay, either one.
But wait, there's more. Yes. So have we decided how we're giving away these yet, or is it going to be secret word? Is it going to be given the business? What are we doing with these? We have so many prizes. The world is our oyster. We can come up with.
Well,
fun
either way,
here.
we still have to have a secret word. Maybe we.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do the secret word. But we got at least 6 prizes here.
Well, you know what? The way that I look at it is the business giveaways are always extra giveaways, right?
Yes.
On top of normal giveaways. So this is the normal giveaway. So business.
What are we giving away?
Business will be extra giveaways.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
Porsche fits in that category too.
Porsche.
So
Bugatti.
That is the FTW3. Is it still in stock? What do you guys think?
Oh man.
So this is actually the most stock that we've had of this card since launch.
Still a few left.
But the times that we did have in stock, they sold quickly, and I guarantee you it will not be up forever. But it's still up if you guys are in the market for an FTW3 while supplies last.
Now, this is also available in our DIY configurator. So if you actually build a system with this card in it, you can actually get a discount on this card. Is that correct?
Yeah, so if you guys aren't familiar with the DIY configurator, basically you kit out an entire system. So for example, you would select a graphics card. Let's just do that one.
Let's put that in there.
All right, we're going to add the F2W3 in there.
All right.
And
Let's
then
put it in a case.
We're going to add a chassis. So
right there.
So
Yeah.
let's do a DG87.
Okay.
So where's the 87? Here. Okay.
Drop that
And
bad boy
then
in
we
there.
add a power supply. So why not 1600 T2?
That's a beastly power supply.
We're going for the best.
Yeah, so we're already getting an instant rebate on here. It's already calculated in. You get a discount on top of that. And the more you bundle, the more you save.
Yeah, so if you add let's add that dark into the mix here. So the X299 dark, and we get an additional savings on top of that. So I mean, obviously you don't have to buy the best of the best of the best, but
That's just what we're doing.
You can kit together a pretty affordable rig and also save a decent amount of cash. So check it out. That's DIY.
The more you buy, the more you save. That's how we do it. If you have any technical issues, you can always contact our customer service department. They're available 24/7. Or I can answer your question. I don't guarantee that my answer will be accurate or will even help, but I can give it a try. The 2080 Ti Black Edition. I feel like we would have that. I think I did some images on that. I can't even remember.
The which one?
2080 Ti Black Edition.
2080 Ti Black Edition.
I know we have 2080 blacks, 2070 blacks. I don't know about Ti.
Yeah, we have Ti Black. There's black and also XC Black.
Yeah.
So we're continuing to get more 2080 Ti's in stock. You can see today was we had a pretty decent amount of F2W3s in. So I think for the next few weeks you're going to start seeing a lot more 2080 Ti's if you're in the market for that. Speaking of, the hydro copper kits are going to start coming in next week for the F2W3 cards. And then we'll have hybrid cards probably towards the end of this month.
Peter, are you a fan of ATHF? I can only assume that means Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and I was. I haven't seen like the last few seasons. I think the show's over now, but the first few seasons were all-time classics. How did your stomach handle that ghost pepper you ate? Actually, just fine. My stomach handled it fine. I didn't even have any bathroom problems later. It was my tongue and my face that couldn't handle it.
It's kind of the same for me. I was fine. I didn't feel sick or anything, but it was just during that.
The burning, the raging fire in your mouth.
It was the burning fire in your mouth. When
I thought you were gonna just Ralph all over the floor. Actually, you held that in like a champ. I'm actually proud of you.
Yeah. Lucky me.
Lucky you.
All right, so that is DIY and also the FTW card. So a lot of news this week. So Battlefield 5 DXR real-time ray tracing is available now. So this makes this the first available ray tracing enabled game for GeForce RTX graphics cards.
For this.
So there's actually a video on our YouTube channel of us playing it with real-time ray tracing, and I don't know. What do you think? We should check it out today.
I think we should check it out today. I think there's a very strong chance we're going to see how this looks.
So it's really cool. I mean, so ray tracing can do a lot of things. For Battlefield, it's primarily focused on the reflections. So you'll see a lot of real-time reflections in cars and the floors, basically any shiny objects, puddles, things like that.
What do you say about RTX performance? Well, we're going to find out. One way or the other. Yeah,
so the one thing that we can say is that, so first of all, this is the first version, and NVIDIA made sure to spell that out very clearly here, that this is the first version of DXR, and there are some bugs.
There are bugs.
So one of the suggestions is to set the DXR reflections quality to low for now, because there are some bugs that they're still working out. But I can tell you that, you can see the video on our YouTube channel, but 4K on a single graphics card, 4K is pretty much not possible at 60 frames per second, at least in Battlefield 5. But if with some tinkering and tweaking, you can actually get some pretty good performance. Like the best setup that I found was 4K running at 70% scaling, which gives it's around 1440p, but it's running at 4K, so you still are running at the native. I mean, your monitor's running at the native resolution. Your UI will be rendered at 4K as well. So that kind of gave the best overall experience at around 60 frames per second. But we'll check it out in a little bit.
So buckle up for that one, ladies and gents.
Yeah, so there's a couple of requirements. First of all, you need to have an RTX graphics card.
That makes sense.
You need to have Battlefield 5, obviously. You need to have the latest version of Windows, which is version 1809, I believe it is.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm on
1809.
I'm on Windows 10.
This is
That was a joke. Never mind.
This is Windows 18.
Let's just move on.
we're Windows 18 over here.
Just move on. Just move on.
So that's the latest version of Windows that actually was just released, and they recommend a RTX 2080. So,
Yeah.
and here's the settings. So you can see on the 2080 Ti, they actually recommend 1440p.
Yeah.
So if you want to do 4K with DXR, at least for now, you probably need to look at SLI or wait until they continue to optimize more.
I mean, it's new tech. It will get optimized as we go along. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and you need to have latest drivers, of course. So that is the update for Battlefield 5, which we'll check out in a bit. This is going on.
The Rewind Reward.
I'm sure a lot of you guys actually have this motherboard.
Nah, man.
Actually, I might have one of these still.
Oh, you're not eligible though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, the Rewind Reward. If you have this NVIDIA Enforce 680i SLI, the part numbers are up there. If you have these two motherboards in your possession, send us your serial number, and then you will be entered in for a chance to win a EVGA Z390 FTW. So send it in. We'll let you know if you won, and then we'll give you a free motherboard.
Yep. So yeah, I think this was a pretty popular motherboard at the time, so I think a lot of people probably still have one of these in their garage laying around somewhere.
Hey, I don't throw away
I think I have one, honestly, somewhere.
I don't throw away my old hardware.
I probably have one in my closet or something.
I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I keep all this old stuff in my garage, because it's like when I get new stuff, I go like, you know what, I might need this old one day. Like I need to run like 2 computers at once, so I keep it there. And then years go by, and then it's like now it's archaic technology that I would never think about actually using, but I still have it. I just need to get rid of it.
Somebody asked what chipset this is. So this is actually an NVIDIA Enforce chipset.
Uh-huh.
This was back when the Enforce chipsets were around. So this is not an Intel chipset. Although it supports Intel CPUs, it was an NVIDIA Enforce chipset. And actually at the time it was pretty much the best motherboard that you can get at the time. I mean, it supported SLI, it had great overclocking features.
Those are some bold slot colors there, that very royal blue.
Yeah, this was kind of back in the era when colors and appearance weren't as much of a factor as today.
Any news on the 2080 Ti Kingpin?
It's in
coming.
the works.
It's
Yes.
coming. It's in the works.
It will be a hybrid card.
Hybrid, wow.
So stay tuned for that. But yeah, sometimes I look back at these old motherboards and I'm like, it's like we can never ship a motherboard that looked like that today.
Why not?
It's just like in terms of appearance, colors and things have changed so much.
You know what?
And things like that, things that we overlooked at the time, it wasn't a big deal. Like, for example, these DIMM slots not, being a different color than the rest of the board, or these PCI slots being like, a lot of things like that. Like, it's like it didn't really matter at the time.
Hey, I spearheaded the new Retro Wave anniversary event this year. I see no problem with getting some of these old retro designs back into the mix. I mean, update a thing or two here, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with both colors. You guys put LED lights all over your cases anyway. Well, why the aversion to these big colors? Colors are fun, guys.
A lot of people asking about Z390 Dark. So you may have seen a couple of overclockers have hands-on with the Z390 Dark right now. It is coming. There's you will see a few reviews and overviews pretty soon on this one. We're starting to send out the very first units for people to look at, but it's still a ways away until launch. It's probably sometime in December. Well, definitely is sometime in December, but that's what it's looking at right now. We want to make sure that it's the best, and that's what we're aiming for, so it takes a little time. But I kind of feel like we're at the point now where it's like, like classic cars, you go back and you look at classic cars and you're like, wow, that looked awesome. Even classic cars today, or like cars from the 60s or something, if they're like
older than
maintained.
That. Like I see
50s,
I see old lowriders all the time,
But I don't think we're at that stage yet in PC parts where we're like,
Oh man, remember my
Maybe in another 50
remember my
years,
old retro chassis from my 1980s Pentium?
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
man,
know.
could you
They
imagine?
just-
Could you imagine those come out? That really like hard, like yellowing plastic. We just bring that back.
Yep. Outrun theme, boy, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we gotta get on this.
So that is the rewind reward, and then this. I'll let you talk about this since you did the artwork.
Okay, the
right?
Gobble Aftermath event. This is following up from last year's Turkey.
What was last year's?
Last year's was Gobble Uprising. Gobble Uprising. The Turkinators are back, everyone. The war for humanity's future continues on in Gobble Aftermath. What did our friend Eddie here write? The future is not secure. The Turkinators are coming. In the Gobble Uprising, many joined the calling in the fight against the cybernetic Turkinators. More like the culling. Yeah, so this one was a lot of fun. Out of all the Intel events, I love our Thanksgiving ones the most because I get to bring back my favorite cyber turkeys. Look at that. Look at all those machinery going into his neck and all that. That's love right there. This is a Photoshop act of love we got.
So
going
what
on.
is this thing going on right here?
That's a blow dryer.
Okay.
That's a blow dryer.
DFI LAN party. Yep. Remember those boards? So here's the yearly question that we always talk about, and you guys in the chat, let us know. Turkey or ham?
I prefer
For me, it's easy.
I prefer turkey, but my family's rather small, so we can never do the whole turkey. So we get ham. You know, they don't sell small turkeys. They really don't. What about you, Mr. Freeman?
Ham.
Ham?
Yes.
Ham. Ham. The honey glazed ham, regular ham, or do you do something gimmicky and special?
I don't know. I don't think I have a preference when it comes to that. But
It looks like it's pretty split in the chat here between ham and turkey.
ham for the win.
Ham for the win. We got
Yes.
turkey. I saw someone go turducken. I don't know how turducken works. Like I know it's a chicken inside a duck inside a turkey.
I've heard of that
but
before.
how do you like cut into it? Like if you cut into the turkey, aren't you just gonna get to like the bones of the duck? And then there's the bones of the chicken underneath. Like I don't know how this
ham on
works.
Thanksgiving, you heathen. I just like it. You know, I think it tastes better.
But yes, it's the Gobble Aftermath gaming
I think
event.
turkey, if with gravy,
Turkey with gravy.
is better than just turkey by itself. But ham, it's like you don't have to put anything on it, and it's just good. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. And I think ham is more conducive to leftovers. Make sandwiches, mix it in other things.
You can make sandwiches with turkey too.
Yes. The chicken and duck are completely deboned and stuffed into one another. Well, there you go.
McDonald's.
Going to McDonald's. Get my Christmas tacos. Yes, the Gobble Aftermath event. Get on our servers, play video games, win fabulous prizes, and beat back these awful turkeys for another year. But they'll be back. They always come back.
Yep.
I just love this determined look on his face. Look at that. It's like he was the one who destroyed that whole city. And he doesn't care. It's
Yeah,
cold,
he don't care.
ruthless bird with cybernetic augments to him.
Ham is a lot closer to a hot dog than turkey. That's probably why I like ham better.
I wouldn't say that because of hot dogs, but
How about a like a Thanksgiving hot dog? What would be on a Thanksgiving hot
Thanksgiving hot dog would have.
dog? Instead,
So you start off with the bun, put the hot dog in it. You put on mashed potatoes.
but instead of a bun, it would be like more like the bread roll type of
Or
bread.
or maybe like some kind of gourd, squash bun, and then you get the turkey hot dog, and then you put the mashed potatoes on it, top it with gravy,
Turkey. Yeah.
maybe some cranberry sauce on that.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is a vile, disgusting hot dog.
Mashed
already.
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes on a hot dog. I don't think anyone's ever tried it. It doesn't seem that bad if you think about it. It doesn't seem that bad. Mashed potatoes and gravy on top of a hot dog. But I don't think anyone's ever done that.
Ever.
I don't think so. Have you ever seen that?
Never.
I just thought of it right now. I just thought of it. I don't think
should
I've seen anyone ever do that.
You should patent that immediately.
Because it's not like people don't put hot ingredients on top of a hot dog. I mean, chili and cheese they go on to hot dogs hot. No reason
Yes.
why you couldn't put a hot gravy and hot mashed potatoes on top of a hot dog.
Well, if any of you guys try it out,
Yeah, let us know.
please let us know if it's good. And if it's good, then maybe I'll try it. Maybe next podcast we'll make our own concoction with leftover Thanksgiving food.
Peter just came up with a new Thanksgiving hot dog challenge. It's not too much of a challenge, though, because I don't think it'd be that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it might be okay, actually.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between mashed potatoes and gravy and just putting, like, chili and cheese on a hot dog? It's really not that different. If anything, it's easier because mashed potatoes would stay in place a little bit better than chili and cheese would.
Somebody said it's already been done before.
Okay, I guess it
Your
would.
dreams have been
I guess it
ruined.
would. I'm not going to click that Google link because Lord knows what people have actually linked us here. But yeah, it feels like someone should have done it because it doesn't feel that unique. I just never seen that done before.
Well, let us know how it is.
Okay, then.
All right, so that's the Gobble Aftermath. Also, Fuse Drive.
Fuse Drive. So
Promotion.
good people at Fuse Drive have offered free codes of this wonderful product if you buy one of our multitude of qualifying motherboards here. So you might be wondering, what is Fuse Drive and what does it do? And how can I use it to help my gaming lifestyle? To this, I'll let Jacob answer.
Yeah, so basically, if you buy a select EVGA motherboard, these are listed up here, the X299 Dark being one of them, which we're giving away today, you qualify to get a free copy of Fuse Drive. So Fuse Drive is a application that you put on your PC. Basically, its primarily purposes for if you use a mechanical hard drive, like a 2 terabyte, whatever, mixed with an SSD, you can actually take those two drives, you can combine it together. You get the entire storage of both of them combined together, and you get most of the performance benefits of the SSD across the entire drive.
Yeah.
So it's actually a pretty cool technology. It works quite well. There's a we put up a YouTube video which shows it as well. But you can see just how big of a difference it makes. So if you have a setup like that, it actually could benefit you quite a bit, and you still retain the entire storage capacity of the drive. So
team member Joseph here took our Fuse Drive out for a test run. So he's comparing it to a mechanical hard drive to the Fuse Drive setup. So this is just from him going to just start up a session of Monster Hunter, I believe. And yeah, just take a look at the difference in time, how long it takes to use Fuse Drive compared to just a mechanical hard drive.
And the really cool thing is when you go to your computer, or you see your disks, you only have one disk. You know, it does all like the management and maintaining by itself.
Got a technical question here, Jacob. Does this license of Fuse Drive only support boot drivers, or also bulk storage for those of us who boot off SSDs?
I believe it can support both. I know it's the what was the version? It's the Fuse Drive. Is it the Pro version? I can't remember. It's the one that they sell for $59.99 on their website. So it's essentially that one that you're getting for free. So,
in other words, it mainly benefits those with a small SSD as their main drive. Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll benefit that probably the most in terms of just speed performance. But it can actually benefit a lot of different configurations.
I mean, the main thing for me, like, for example, as you all know, I play Street Fighter, but Street Fighter is getting a lot bigger and bulkier, and if you were to combine that with Ultra Street Fighter 4, which is also a huge game, games are just getting bigger and bigger by the time. And, like, sometimes I've got to uninstall games just to make room for some of these things, for newer games. You know, you just get a gigantic 8 terabyte hard drive, install your games on there.
And actually, this system here actually probably would benefit from it a lot because, you know, we're always playing different games on this stream, and, you know, I'm always uninstalling old games because there's not enough. I mean, this is still, I think this is a 500 gig SSD that we have in this machine, but these games are so huge.
They're
I mean,
really
Hitman alone is like 100 gigs.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 is
Hitman
like
2 is like 100 gigs.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 is like 50 gigs, and that's after like 3 years of updates.
Yeah, so I mean, these
that's not even talking about
big.
like your World of Warcraft. If you're that kind of gamer, like that's a million discs, isn't it?
So like on a setup like this, we could actually get like a 2 terabyte drive, and then we could still have our 500 gigabyte SSD, and we can have a lot more. I won't have to delete so many games all the time.
Yeah, so you can have your whole collection in it at the same time. Just install it on a mechanical drive, but still get all the benefits of your SSD. So yeah, just buy one of our motherboards and get a free copy of Fuse Drive. What do you got to lose? It's free.
Yep. So that's that. And last but not least, EVGA Precision X1.
Street Fighter 5 is
New
only
version.
27 gigs. Really? Now WoW is only 60 gigs. I didn't know that. I thought WoW was like a ton of all the expansions and stuff. I thought it was a lot bigger. I don't actually play WoW, so I don't know.
Especially a lot of these games, a lot of Ubi games have
It's free real estate.
a lot of Ubisoft games, like I think some of the Far Cry games have like optional texture packs. Rainbow
yeah.
Six has it too, and it's like, okay, the game is like 40 gigs, and then the upgraded texture pack is like 20 gigs or 30 gigs.
Jeez.
You know, so it's like
Yeah, but yeah, new.
games are getting bigger and bigger.
Yep. Most of it's just uncompressed sound. And
Yeah,
textures.
I mean, in the case of textures, you know, they're really high resolution textures, so they're not compressed or very little compression on them, so they're big. You know, Assassin's Creed Origins was 72 gigabytes on PS4.
Final Fantasy 15 is 84 gigs.
Yep. Gears of War 4 is 130 gigs.
What?
Jeez.
Really? It's nuts.
So what's the biggest? What is the biggest game
Well, I mean, if
in terms of storage capacity that it requires?
That's a good question. I thought it'd be World of Warcraft just because of all the expansions and game that's been going on.
I think
for a
it
really
probably.
long
I mean,
time.
yeah, it probably
But
depends a lot how many expansions you have
Yeah.
and what kind of add-ons you add to the game and
But
stuff like that.
yeah, if I mean, if Gears of War 4 is 130 gigs, that sounds to me like that's the
Modded
biggest.
Skyrim.
Modded Skyrim, that doesn't count. That's mods.
Team Fortress 2 hats.
Lots of very excellent, honest answers in here.
So Precision X1, there's a new version 3.7, 0.3.7. So more bug fixes. A lot of people asking about GTX support. So this version does not have official GTX support, but I can tell you that GTX support we are looking to add before the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. So this is FTW3 that we're running here, so you can see what it looks like on there. But one of the things I wanted to show you guys was this cool new feature here. So this actually shows real-time wattage. So you can see my card right now is pulling 30 watts. So if I load up a game, if I do something, you'll see this change in real time. So it's pretty cool. This is a new feature on ICX2.
Why don't you show some of those ICX features? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so here's where I can see all of my temperatures. So the card is idle right now, so you know it's pretty cool. So yeah, so you guys ready for the secret word now?
Well, before we do, we got some people saying that Ark Survival 168 gigs, Gears of War 4 plus DLC is 350 gigs. Apparently, I don't know if that's
Wow.
true, but StarCraft 2 is over 100 gigs. Quantum Break with the extras is over 180. So yeah, games are pretty darn big these days. Pretty darn big. Rainbow Six
Siege I know is pretty big.
over 100 gigs. Team EVGA, does the real wattage take into account overclocking and such?
Yes.
It does.
So it's actually a hardware monitor on the card itself that's actually monitoring the wattage. So that'll take into account. It's not just like an algorithm that's guessing. It's an actual real hardware monitor. So it's, you know, anything you do to the card, it's going to take into account the power. So that's overclocking or, you know, really anything.
So if people are saying
games.
they only play one game at a time, well, why do that? Why don't you just have your whole game collection on there? Just have your,
I mean, I'm kind of a one game at a time guy most of the time too. But you know, if you really think about it, really the only reason I'm that way, that I don't keep the other games installed, is because of the storage.
Because
space.
of storage. So yeah, just get a gigantic.
Because sometimes, you know, I may want to go revisit those games, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
it's not.
Like, you know, I had the urge to play Blood Dragon a couple of weeks ago, and BioShock 2, and yeah, just had to reinstall them. But why not just keep them installed all the time? But you know, you do you.
All right, so you ready?
I am ready for the secret word. We are giving away 3 X299 Dark motherboards. We're giving away 3 of these things.
Plus 3 Battlefield.
And 3 Battlefield V codes. Battlefield V.
Battlefield
V.
5. I never know. You know, it's like, you never know which one it is. It's like the iPhone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's supposed to be the iPhone 10,
Yeah.
right? But everyone calls it the iPhone X for some reason.
Well,
I'm not sure.
back in the day, everyone called Mega Man X Mega Man 10 until Mega Man 10 finally did come out.
Somebody needs to set like some guidelines for this.
So yeah, this is Battlefield V. This is Live Long and Prosper. This is Vader Time. Vader time.
Yes.
Didn't you say 5 codes? No, we said 3, but nice try.
3 codes.
3 codes for Battlefield 5, Battlefield V, and $2.99 Dark. We got 3 of these. Oh man. So
We're
Secret
generous today. It's the season of giving.
Season of giving. It's not even Thanksgiving, and we're already giving for you guys to say thanks.
We're giving, and then and then you say thanks.
And then you say thanks.
Hopefully you say thanks.
So you're saying Mega Man X3 is Mega Man 10-3? Yes. No. My favorite Mega Man X is probably the first Mega Man. My least favorite is probably, well, I mean X7. I liked X3 more than X2. Did you ever play any of the Mega Man X games? Any of the Mega Man games? Do you play video games?
No.
No.
I played the most recent one, actually.
Oh, Mega Man 11.
Yes.
I actually haven't gotten into that yet.
I played some of the very old ones also.
I love the old ones.
All right, so
You guys are cool as frost. Well, that's nice.
I think.
I think that's what AF.
You guys ready? So you guys ready for the secret word?
I'm ready for the secret word.
Okay, so the secret word today is not a word.
The secret word is not a word.
So the
Get ready,
secret
ladies and
word.
gentlemen.
Go to evga.com/live giveaway. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay, he's gonna put it in the chat, guys. It's not a word, apparently.
evga.com/live giveaway. The secret word is DXR.
DXR is the secret word to enter a chance for one of 3 X299 Dark motherboards, or one of 3 Battlefield 5 codes. So you can win a potential of 6 prizes. My math is terrible, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I do graphics.
DXR is the secret word.
Secret word is DXR. Good luck, and off we go.
So
The secret word is not a word. It is DXR.
yes.
Because you said the secret word is not a word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how that could be
Well, it's DXR.
troublesome for people.
All right. So Battlefield V. Here it is. Battlefield 5.
Battlefield V.
So
Vader's-
basically, we are running it at 4K. I turned off these settings here, so a lot of this is the post-processing effects that NVIDIA actually recommended to turn these off.
Mhm.
And usually, I don't know. I think most people actually do probably turn these off too. But so we are running 4K, and per the recommendation, we're running the DXR ray tracing reflections quality to low.
Okay.
So basically, what this is affecting, as I understand it, is the amount of rays that are that are in the scene. But they did say that there are some issues right now with the medium and high settings, so we just let it set it to low. Which still looks really good, and the resolution scale to 70%, which is basically 1440p. So let's see how many times.
Is there any way can we go into a single player thing just so we can kind of take a look at some of the features?
Well, the thing is, like, some areas show it a lot better than others, and I'm not that familiar with the single player campaign to know if it'll really show it.
Ah, okay.
But I do know of a few areas. So there's a couple of maps. This being one of them. At least I haven't played all the maps, but this one I think shows it off one of the best. It's a specific multiplayer map. So there is a first of all so the way the Battlefield uses ray tracing is for reflections.
Yeah.
So, if you think about it, a lot of the areas in Battlefield 5 may not have reflections, especially like the areas remember we were playing last week, like the
like that
foresty
bridge,
area.
yeah,
So you definitely want to show it off best. You want to use an area that has a lot of reflection. This specific map has a lot of areas that have like puddles on the ground.
Someone asked, "Can you try to see the reflection in the enemy's eyes?" Jacob is nowhere going to get anywhere near any enemy.
That's almost impossible. So here's one example right here. So if we look at this car, so you can actually see
Inside the chrome, yeah.
you can see yourself. So that's
yeah, you can see the character, not just the shadow. You can actually see the actual reflection of the character.
Yeah, and you can see the entire environment.
And that's live reflection. That's not like when you you have a game where you have your scope and the little mirror in the back. The mirror on the scope is actually a fake reflection. I think they call it a cube map or something.
So
Yeah, so these are actual real-time reflections.
So there's a few ways to kind of fake reflections. One of it is screen space reflections. So screen space reflections, actually Fortnite, some others have that.
I can't wait for like one of your team members to like just go up to you and like wondering what the hell are you doing by this car.
So screen space reflections will basically fake it by reflecting anything that's in the scene. So this car may reflect the ground, it's in the scene, but it's not going to reflect all this stuff out here.
No.
So that's one example. And all these puddles, you can see this.
All right, so this guy's not gonna this guy's not gonna let you look at your.
Come on, I'm trying to look at ray tracing here.
Use your dead body to crawl over to the puddle.
There's another area. There's another part in this map that I think actually shows it the best, but we don't. It's this area right here.
Will you reflect in the water?
I'm not sure actually. Oh geez, we're almost dead. I don't know if I can show this for much longer. So these windows, see these windows over here? You can see the reflection of the other buildings.
Oh, the other building, yeah.
So I don't know what.
Try damaging the building. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. See, like I can't tell if that water, the boat being reflected in the water, is that baked in or is that like dynamic real reflections? But that looks really good. As the gun textures load in there.
Let's see if I can maybe get back into this map again.
EVGA.com/live giveaway. The secret word is DXR for a chance to win this $2.99, one of 3 $2.99 darks, or the Battlefield 5 codes.
Somebody asked if you should throw a grenade, will it show up in the reflection? So that's the great thing about this technology is it reflects everything.
It reflects everything.
The entire world will be reflected in up to an extent, I think, actually, because it's not calculating all the rays, but pretty much everything that you can think of is reflected there.
And this is just like the first pass of this technology. This is the first chance for people to actually give it a try on the wild. This will evolve with time, and as more developers get on board with this, this is only going to get better.
Yeah.
I mean, remember, there was a time where people thought that 1920 by 1080 was too much graphics, and now we're way past that.
Does it reflect from a reflection? So yes, it can do that as well. So if you guys remember that NVIDIA showed it a few times, there was a ray tracing Star Wars demo.
Oh yeah, that thing was
and cool. That is a very complex scene. There's reflections upon reflections upon reflections, and ray tracing is able to reflect all of that very accurately. So, well, let's see if I can get in here. I'm in queue.
For people who saying that they couldn't really tell the reflections on Twitch, I can tell you that looking at it here on the big screen.
I was trying to get to the area that showed it off a lot better, but we didn't make it there. Here's a particular building that's has very like shiny floors and things like that, which looks really good.
I didn't get confirmation that my secret word entry went through. What happens if I try to submit it again? Should be okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be fine. I think you can enter it in as much as you want, but it's tied into your account. So you were not going to get multiple entries, but you know, as long as your one entry went through, you should be fine.
It'll only count for one.
Yeah, it'll just count for one. So you can put it in as many times as you want to have it count for that one time. If that made any sense. Oh yeah, but yeah, seeing it on the big screen here. I mean, does it look supremely realistic? No. Does it look better than like your typical baked-in graphics? Yes, very much so.
Yeah, and there's different ways that you can utilize the technology. Battlefield chose to use it with the reflections, but some of the other games that you'll see that are going to be using ray tracing may use it for lighting or shadows and things like that. Okay, so this one looks like we have a lot more time to play around with.
Again, even at this relatively high resolution, not really seeing any frame drops.
No, so like I was saying before, I mean, ray tracing does add a pretty big... I mean, there is a performance hit with it, right? But, you know, as
although Jacob's performance is not related to the card
you can see
at all.
in the NVIDIA article, they recommend 1440p for a 2080 Ti. So there is a performance hit to go along with it. But with tweaking, you can get some really nice visuals and some good performance. I mean, if you just go and max everything out, then yeah, it's going to be sub 60 frames per second. But you can see here.
But yeah, I mean, you know, people were...
So let's see if I throw a grenade.
All right, take a look at this.
What? So it's kind of hard to see there, but
Yeah, I can see some of the smoke getting reflected in the
that,
water.
yeah, that was all. Is all reflected there.
All right, give it some heals there.
Outnumbered.
Where's my button for that? Oh, my buttons aren't working again. Come on.
Oh, is it because the program's not running?
Yeah, I run Stream Deck.
So I don't think you guys can see the frame rate because it's really small. I forgot to increase the size, but
There you go.
pretty much it's locked at 60 frames per second right now. It's like 50. I saw 58 right there. So here's the area right here. If I can make it in there.
So they're asking, what's the minimal graphics required to enjoy a full Battlefield 5 experience? I don't know how to answer that question. What is the minimal to enjoy the full experience? What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Either. So let's see if I do this. So
That's cool.
You could see, I saw that thing that flew off reflected in there. But I really want to make, oh, there's a, that's dangerous.
Guy just
that.
flashing his mirror at you.
There is where we want to go. Jeez.
Now these reflections. I mean, let's be fair. Like, do these reflections make or break the game? No, but they do look really nice.
It adds a bit more realism.
Yeah,
to
it's the immersion
overall
of it.
game.
Yeah. I wasn't even sure if that guy was was the enemy, but
So you can see
you got him
in this,
nonetheless.
in this window here. Is that?
No, it would be to your left. Yeah, it's like a water tower behind you or something.
No, I'm talking about in the mirror. You can see this like train.
Oh yeah, the train.
So that's that one, right? Or is that?
Is there one behind you? No, it's gotta be that one.
Jeez.
Come on, why won't they let us go train spotting? So let's try to get by that train again.
2080 Ti FTW3 I think is still in stock, but I just got an alert that the stock is running down.
Running down. So if you guys want to get on this RTX business, you can get the top of the line FTW3 Ultra Gaming Edition at EVGA.com. Let's try to get back to that train. Let's see if you like throw a grenade next to the train. Let's see if it'll reflect in the window.
Okay, well I'm close to the White House area right now, so let's try to make it over there.
Okay.
Oh, actually I think I can go inside now.
All right, here we go. We're going inside this White House. It's like I'm really
Please don't
in
kill
over-
me. Please don't kill me. So here's what I was talking about. So see,
Oh yeah, that looks really cool. Check out the floors, guys.
let me go upstairs.
Stop running, you. Okay, that's cool too. Yeah, check out the floor. The windows being reflected in the ground. The chair being reflected on there too. That looks amazing.
So if I throw,
Wow.
if I shoot this,
Oh man, check this out. Yeah, you can see the smoke in the floor. That's
if I
so
throw
cool. Yeah. Oh. Wow, that is really cool.
so far this is the best place that I've seen. So like, you know, like.
Okay, now actually,
lights.
take a look at this. Actually, I wish I could control this. If you back up, if you look inside, if you look at that lamp, you can see actually underneath the lampshade itself.
Yeah.
It's not just reflected. It's
Right.
not just a 2D reflection projected downwards onto the floor.
Yeah.
You can actually see, like, you know, the lights. You can see the bulb there that you can't see the bulb looking directly
Yeah,
at the
so
lamp.
that's an example of like screen space reflections where, with ray tracing, you can actually see.
Again,
things
this
that are
this
obscured.
is something that, you know, Hollywood graphics that, you know, we used to be able to do, but it would take forever to render. We'd take this out to render farms to do this. This is doing this in real time. That is amazing. That's so cool.
The light still works. All right, I think we should help our team.
Yeah, and look at this. No performance drops. Everything looks great. Okay, not really seeing too many reflections inside the tank. But
Where are you?
why do it in real time if you could fake it? Well, we used to fake it, but now we can do it in real time.
Yeah.
And as time goes on, it's just going to get better, and then we're just not going to have to fake it anymore. That's exciting. Why fake it? And also, faking it actually adds a lot of resources to that, because you have to have artists bake in those textures for those areas.
That's a lot of the point with that people try to make with ray tracing is there's that. I mean, there is one aspect of it that it looks a lot better for sure, but it also makes it a lot easier for developers.
Yeah.
They don't have to kind of fake it on all these items or objects in the game.
Although I don't know if it counts
Wow.
that you.
What? Wow.
No, that wasn't the business. That was a.
That was a 5-star failure.
That was a 5-star. Yeah, it's pretty much just taking the workload off of the artist and just putting it on machinery, which is honestly the better way to go. The more artists are focused on doing like artistic things and not like trying to fake things, I think it's better.
And I think that's really why you saw a lot of support for this technology. Like a lot of games, there's actually quite a few games, more than I expected, to be honest, that announced to support some of this technology. So it does take a lot of the work away from developers and makes it easier to implement better effects in the games.
Yeah.
Do we? Oh, we don't have B. Where's B? Watch this.
Nice. I think so. I mean, that's what the little skull means. And really, it's the little things. When it comes to graphics and just like art in general, it's the little things that add up overall that make the overall image
And it's
what
kind
it
of like
is.
what I think we talked about it last week a little bit. Wow. But it's like Battlefield 4 at the time looked really amazing, right? But then after playing Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, I went back and played Battlefield 4, and I'm like, it just doesn't look as good as I remember. And it was like hard to really put your finger on what it was.
Yeah.
Because it had decent texture quality, overall lighting, but it was just a lot of little things that really added up to make it look way better.
It is. It's always the little things that make. It's always the little things that make the difference. Like you can have an amazing image, but if if one shadow is out of place, then it just all looks fake.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, nice time reloading there, buddy. What was that? Is there going to be a 2-slot NVLink bridge for water cooling 2 slots?
No plans right now. I know a few people have been asking about that. There's no plans right now, but we may look at it if there's. We may look at it in the future. Somebody asked, does EVGA use reference card PCB? So it depends on the card. A lot of the 2080 and 2080 Ti's use reference PCB, like the XC cards, the black cards, all use reference PCB. The XC2 and the FTW3 have custom PCBs.
Yeah, so in case anyone's wondering or considering rumors, so
okay, so what were we gonna do with these?
Yeah, just throw a grenade. Like find a reference point of where something is.
Right there.
Yeah, throw a grenade out there.
I think that's that, right?
Yeah, because there's a yellow building next to it with a weird triangle.
So if I throw one there and I
then
look here,
see if it blows up there. Right, long fuse on that. I don't think you're in position for that. I see some of the fire for that. Unless it's that car on the right. Try the car on the right. That train over there.
You mean this one way down here?
Yeah, try that one. Maybe it's that one. That's reflecting over.
I'm gonna die if I try that.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah.
So cool. How do magnets work? I don't know. Does anyone?
How do magnets work?
There you go. No ray tracing there.
Yeah.
This is with the ray tracing settings on low.
Yeah, so you can set it to high. It does add quite a big performance hit setting it to the high settings, and
honestly, this looks really good with it at low.
It doesn't look that much different.
Yeah.
I mean, I compared it, and there is a little bit, but it's not much.
Thanks to your efforts on the field, no less.
Yep. It's all because of me.
It's all because of you running around and looking at puddles and such.
So if you, what is a game that you think would be really cool, like, with this?
Oh man, I know one game that would probably like lock up the system. Oh wow, that was a really good one. I know one that would probably lock up the game is probably like some kind of Hall of Mirrors.
Is there a game that you can think of that would be like really cool, like with a lot of this, like what's a game that had like a lot of shiny objects or something?
It's a tough question. I mean, the thing is, like, these are kind of, I don't want to say they're basic effects, but like, you know, this is just stuff that you see outside, like, you know, water, cars. So that's really any game. Any game would look really great with all
I'm
this
gonna
stuff
blow up
on.
all these leaves.
Man, give those leaves the
What?
business. Oh no no! Oh. That was the worst white fade out ever.
GTA 5.
GTA 5.
Skyrim. Is the real-time wattage only in XC2 and FTW3? Yes, because it actually needs special hardware to do that.
How come you're not on the best squad? You throwing grenades
I wonder why.
at trains and such.
We got 5 minutes.
Oh,
so
man.
we just go to the next map and see what it is? Okay, I see some puddles and stuff here.
Oh man, not gonna see too many reflections in the grass, but
No.
we got some
That's what I
color.
was saying. Like there's
Some levels,
some levels that
more-
show it better than other
Yeah.
ones. Portal. Okay,
Portal, that
I
could
could
be-
see that one
yeah,
for
that
sure.
could- Mirror's Edge, that's probably got
Mirror's
some mirrors
Edge,
in.
yeah,
Some,
definitely.
some mirrors in that one. EVGA.com/live giveaway. The secret word is DXR to enter for a chance to win
What resolution are we playing at?
$299.
The answer is complicated.
The answer is complicated indeed.
So we're running at 4K, but it's at 70% scaling, which is like basically 1440p, somewhere around there. But even on a monitor of this size, like, it still looks really good.
Oh yeah.
I don't really see too many jaggies, and I can't stand jaggies. So.
Can't stand the Jags. How is the RTX performance? Are you satisfied with your frame rates? I'm not noticing any dips.
This is 60 frames per second. It's pretty much locked. I mean, I maybe saw it dip a couple of times, but very rarely.
Yeah.
Let's look around for some more puddles.
That's what your team needs you. The team needs you to mark on the map where all the puddles are, so they can go and stare and see what they see. And if they're not seeing reflections, it's because they don't have an FTW3 Ultra, which you can get right now at EVGA.com. Actually, I hope we still have some in stock.
I think so, but they're not for long.
But here's your chance to get in on this staring at puddles on the floor action. Yeah, better shadows, better reflections. And again, it's
Ooh, puddles.
puddles. Here we go, baby. Look at that. Seeing the trees in the back there. Seeing that car in that puddle. Looks like 30 FPS. I mean, I don't know. Are we broadcasting at 30 FPS or 60? It looks like we're broadcasting at 60.
That's 60.
Yeah. So get your eyes checked, Gil.
It's... Do I have VSync on? Yeah.
Mhm.
Gonna play around with that.
Yeah, I'm looking at 60. This is Battlefield 5.
Ooh, I see more puddles.
Stream's on 20. What the? Pretty sure you're broadcasting at 30 first frames. You're not broadcasting 60. YouTube says we're broadcasting at 60. I think it's a Twitch thing.
What's this? Oh, jeez. My outbound is 60.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people on Twitch saying we're doing 30, but YouTube saying we're doing 60. I'd like a Dead Space with ray tracing. I'd like a new Dead Space in general, just not what they did with 3.
Did I mess up the Twitch the Twitch settings?
Yeah, you can enter the giveaway whenever. EVGA.com/live giveaway. Secret word is DXR for. Oh, that guy's got a pretty fun walk down going on there. For a chance to win one of 3 Battlefield 5 codes or one of 3 X299 Dark motherboards. One of these bad boys right here. as Jacob looks into our Twitch.
Oh, I am streaming at 30 on Twitch.
Way to be, Jacob. Now I look silly.
Whoops.
Now I look silly.
I can't change it, huh? I don't think
Yeah,
I can.
now when you start broadcasting.
I don't think I can change it.
Okay, it should have been broadcasting at 60, but Mr. Freeman was not paying attention.
My bad.
Yeah, but it should have been broadcasting at 60. So, in any case anyone's wondering, we are not playing at 30 frames per second. We are playing at 60. YouTube is taking that 60 frames per second stream feed.
Whoa. Oh, come on.
And yes, as Fletch had said, the human eye can't see more than 24 frames per second anyway. But
Oh,
that's
God.
why you have two eyes, so you can see a total of 48 frames.
Yeah.
Thanks for the, yes, pro streamers on duty. Pro misspelled P-O-R. Ooh, nice.
Business.
Business.
Business gave it. I saw that sniper. Look at that.
Oh, man. There's some real-time glints going on the horizon.
Is that real?
The glinting?
Yeah. Is that like a real thing?
That's a real thing, but you obviously have to have the other guy in the exact same spot. It's not going to glint when you're in the shadows or anything. You have to have the sunlight hit in just the right way.
So is that like a real thing in combat that really does happen, or is that just a thing they built into the game to make it easier to find snipers?
It's a real thing that happens in combat, but they did it in this game because everyone hates snipers. I don't know what game is improved by snipers. Unless, maybe Sniper Elite, but that's a single-player game.
I see reflections.
Very nice. I might go inside this house and look for more reflections. See where we can't find reflections in this house. Oh, are there any reflections in the attic?
No.
No, no reflections in the attic.
No reflections.
We are reflection hunting.
Alright, so your last chance. EVGA.com/live giveaway. The secret word is... What was it again? DGX.
DXR.
DXR. What am I talking
Come on, man.
DXR. DXR is the secret word. We're giving away 3 X299 Dark motherboards and 3 copies of Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
With all the ray tracing goodness.
Now, I'm not a first-person aficionado. I'm a Street Fighter player, as you may have heard. And any game I played with the sniper class in it is just ruined by said sniper class. Sniper class is the anti-fun class. You don't want to work with your team. All you want to do is sit back, take pot shots, and think you're having fun. You're not having fun. You're deluding yourself if you think you're having fun.
Can't hide from me in there.
No. Are there reflections in there? No reflections in there.
I blew it up.
The
So.
reflections are continually hiding from us in our reflection hunt. That damage, though, on the building, that is actually really cool. I don't think that's accurate to, like, how like...
I don't know. That's one of the cool things about Battlefield 5 is, they really improved, like, that's like the other thing that we were talking about, like, little details that add up. It's just stuff like that which makes a big difference. I can't go in here. It's not mine. And I'm dead.
Very good.
Oh, somebody says the FTW3s are out of stock?
Yeah. We did it, guys. We did it. Does the RMA team process work on the weekend? I believe our customer service team works on the weekend.
So customer service is working on the weekend, but usually RMAs are not processed on weekends, so that's why we say 2 to 3 business days.
Oh, wow. That's action-packed stuff there. This is not your game, Jacob. Oh. Whoa. I thought that tank was going to go off the edge there. The sniper class is best in modern games. They have real ballistics. If they have real ballistics, it's even better. Yeah, it's not fun to play against them.
Ah! Alright.
So, yeah.
I have one more.
Oh, wait. Look down at your knee. Look down at your knee. Oh, man, are you reflecting in that water? Oh, couldn't see.
The water's moving too much.
Oh.
Alright, this is my last spawn.
Alright, here we go.
And then we give stuff away.
EVGA.com/live giveaway. Secret word is DXR for your chance to win either a $2.99 Dark or a Battlefield 5 key. We're giving away 6. 3 boards, 3 keys. Which will you win? Enter to find out at EVGA.com/live giveaway. Secret word DXR.
I see the... Okay.
Okay, that was great.
Did that count?
I don't know. Why don't you just give another one?
Oh, I'm being revived.
Oh, very good. You got your teammates helping you out here.
Thanks, man.
Go pick up some health packs. Got a bunch right there.
I'm already full.
All right then.
Okay, I don't have a sniper, so...
If you kill someone, do they leave a puddle of blood? Let's try this. Let's kill someone. Look if they have a puddle of blood,
Oops.
and then look for reflections in that puddle of blood.
That's a good...
We're testing the limits of this RTX technology right here for you guys on stream.
But I don't know if I can... Let's try. I
Let's
saw
try.
that... Oh, jeez.
Well, you gotta stop running away from the battle. Use your mini-map. It's on the bottom left. They go where the action is. Dear Team EVGA, I hope I win. I hope you win too.
I do too.
Yeah, these reflections look really cool. And again, does it change the game? No, not really. You're not gonna like notice someone coming up behind you and 360 no scope them. I mean, you could. Nothing's stopping you. But you know, that's not why you get an RTX. But it's a lot of the little things that add up to just a gorgeous picture here. Jacob continues the hunt to look for someone to give the business so he can look in their blood and see the future.
No, I'm looking for reflective surfaces.
Kind of sandbag me there. Alright, it's a little bit of that. Oh, you didn't have your gun out. That guy was just hiding in the shadows. You didn't even notice him.
Well, there's a... I'm
Team
still alive.
Team EVGA, please don't stream at 30 frames per second. Yes, we won't next time. It's just Mr. Freeman wasn't paying attention to
On
his
YouTube,
settings.
I think it's 60.
Yeah, YouTube is at 60, so if you want to take a quick look at some Battlefield 5 with RTX on footage, you can check us out on YouTube, because that's where...
too rusty, no reflections. But...
Got some water reflections there. Some mud flections. Oh, let's see if the fire reflects in the water. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Or like you were saying before, you can kind of see like the bottom
Yeah, you
of
see
the car.
Yeah, you can see the underside of it. All right. Oh man, you're gonna give that truck the business right now. That's a very resilient truck. Oh, but you put hey, go back to it. Go back to it. You popped the wheels on it though.
Only the tires blew
Yeah,
up.
you popped the tires. That's nice.
Yay! Remember this thing?
I remember this thing. Here we go. Stop, drop. Open up shop.
Whoa.
Freeman's on a roll.
Okay, we're going towards that sniper over there. You
Oh
see
man,
him?
get ready to give the sniper the business. Mr. Freeman.
Ouch.
I noticed you picked up a passenger on your way to that sniper.
Well.
Oh,
right.
that was great. That was great.
So that's
Okay.
Battlefield.
So let's go back to there. So, are we ready to give away some fabulous prizes, such as one of these X299 darks? We're giving away 3 of these. EVGA.com/live giveaway. Secret word is DXR. Here's your last chance to win, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it.
You ready?
I'm ready. People are already asking when are the next 2080 Ti restocks. Yeah.
So actually, the stock that went up today, that actually was not everything.
Oh.
So there's more.
You're holding out on us.
There's more stock that's going out to some e-tailers and stuff like that. So keep your eyes peeled.
Yes. So we're getting some. As for us, who knows? But for e-tailers, we're sending out some more stuff to them. Keep an eye out. But keep an eye out for one of these darks right now. We're giving away. Are we giving away the darks first or the Battlefield?
Darks first. You
Darks
ready?
first. All right. Here we go. Who are our lucky winners this week?
Winner number 1. Twitch user LAKKERI.
LAKKERI.
Congratulations, you have won an EVGA X299 Dark motherboard. We have another one. You ready?
Okay.
Atomic Bomb CHU.
Atomic Bomb CHU. Congratulations. Oh, you know what? Where is that?
You
That's
gotta
for
do
1. That's for 2. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, third one.
You ready?
Here's the one I'm ready for.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay, trying this again.
Twitch user Tom Dominati? TOMDOMINATI.
Tom Dominati? Like dominate, except with an I? Tom Dominati.
You have also won.
There you go, Tom Dominati.
All right, you ready? We still have stuff to give away.
We still got 3 Battlefield codes to give away.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, Trace.
All right, here we go. All Twitch users.
All Twitch users, okay.
Twitch user Mighty Tyrael.
Mighty Tyrael. Congratulations.
Tyraell. You have won a Battlefield 5 code. We also have Twitch user CHU.
Choo Choo?
Choo Choo.
Choo Choo, yeah!
Okay.
I know that one.
And then Twitch user KOOZMICHHH.
I'm not even going to try that one. No, I will. Kuzmich, congratulations. No, it's not Twitch's rigged. It's just that we got a lot of people watching on Twitch. But you YouTube guys got the 60 frames per second stream this week, so.
See, so all the YouTube.
Yeah, so Twitch.
YouTube's our winners too.
Yeah, YouTube. You guys got the better stream.
So congratulations to all the winners, and thanks everyone for tuning in to another EVGA Live podcast. We will not have a podcast next Friday
because it's Thanksgiving, and we must.
Because it'll be Black Friday.
And Black Friday.
And we will probably be in line somewhere.
I'll be in line. I need some new speakers.
So
I saw someone call me out on the stream, Mr. Freeman.
Really?
Yeah, some guy, he wants to take me on 1st to 10, Street Fighter 30th anniversary, and I guess if he takes the 10, if he gets 1st to 10, we give him a 2080 Ti.
Wow.
My question is, what do I get if I win?
Satisfaction.
Are you gonna buy a 2080 Ti, or is
satisfaction of winning?
You got. I mean, come on. You know how the salty sweet work goes. If you want to do this, you got to put something up too. I'll take you on, but what are you gonna put up?
Yeah.
I'm probably not allowed to take you on.
Good point.
They're not gonna like me. But no. And if Peter loses, he has to say the new Predator movie was good. Well, that's just lying, and I would never lie to the people.
Yeah.
It is not good. I get the glory. Yeah, take the glory all the way to the bank, right? Put that as a down payment. What about the business giveaway? Yeah, I don't know. You got a lot of business today.
I don't know how many businesses
you gave away quite a lot of business. That's your prerogative.
I wasn't keeping track, honestly.
Yeah.
Should we do business?
Want to say
just because we don't have a stream Friday?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, we're giving away 3 Battlefields, 3 Darks. Want to say 3 CLCs? Or is that too much?
All right, you said it.
I mean, hey, it's not my...
coming out of his paycheck.
Hey, what?
Yep.
These aren't my CLCs.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right, 3 CLCs. You ready?
I'm kidding. Okay, what do we got?
Can I still do it now at this point? Well, let's try.
Toss in another dark. Yeah, right.
CLC 280s.
All right, so what do we got?
Sorry, all Twitch users again.
I was hoping that this second round we'd have more YouTubers
Twitch
in here.
user I am Box.
Congratulations.
Twitch user Nick Fusco 89 and Twitch user SEBTON.
Congratulations.
You guys all win a post-stamp turkey.
Post-stamp turkey. You guys are getting CLCs.
Just kidding. CLC 280 for all you guys.
You guys getting CLCs.
And thanks everyone for tuning in again. I feel like I said this already, but actually I did. We will not be here Friday, but we may have a stream next week. I don't really know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We haven't figured it out yet. Maybe on Wednesday.
I'm always down to stream, you know that. Maybe. And someone asked, do you like the chairs? Yeah, they're okay. I dig them.
Yes. Pretty good.
Pretty good chairs. Like them. YouTube is not rigged. We've had YouTube's winners before. It's just that we just get way more Twitch users.
There's
just a lot more Twitch
people
users
that watch on Twitch.
And yeah, I mean, it might be rigged. I don't know, but I doubt it. I mean, if it was rigged, it's not on any extra effort on our part.
And a lot of times when we mess up stuff, we usually mess up Twitch.
That's true. 99% of the time we have Twitch issues.
So
But Wednesday stream, I can come by. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. We don't know if we're streaming next week. But yeah, I'm always down to stream.
yep. So cool.
UJ Weekly with Jacob. I'm your co-host Peter. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations to all the winners. Hope you enjoyed our Battlefield stream with RTX. So, how did you feel? Closing thoughts on Battlefield 5 with RTX on. I thought the game looked great. Couldn't tell how it played because that's how you play
Yeah,
every
I mean,
game.
Battlefield 5, it's a game that actually looks really good, even without ray tracing. But I think that ray tracing does add another element to the game, which kind of makes it even more beautiful overall. Now, like you were kind of saying, like, you know, it's in Battlefield, specifically in Battlefield, it's primarily only on the reflective surfaces.
Yeah.
But when you come across those items in the game, I mean, it really does look pretty impressive. Hitman 2 actually has some similar effects, although not quite as nice as those ones. And you know, I'm always I'm always a fan of seeing reflections in games, because it's a lot of I mean, there's still a lot of games today that, like, your mirrors, like literal mirrors, don't even reflect.
You go into a room, like it would be like a brand new room, and unless it's like a pre-baked in cutscene, like all the mirrors are broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so lame. It's so lame.
So seeing reflections in games, I think, is a really cool thing, because, like I said, a lot of games today still don't have reflections.
Is RTX in Hitman 2?
It does not have RTX, but it does have some objects do reflect in similar ways to RTX, although it's not quite as... I watched a Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry did a video on it, and theirs is a bit more like the way that they did reflections in Hitman 2, at least from what they kind of think and figured out, was more like kind of hacking it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, faking it.
They have to render the scene multiple times.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, if you want to reflect what's behind off the screen, you have to point a camera there, separate camera, and then project that on the reflective item.
Yeah.
So it adds a lot of overhead. So it's still very GPU intensive.
Yeah.
And it's not as accurate as ray tracing. And kind of like, you know, it's a lot, just like we were saying before, it's way easier for the developers. They don't have to, like, reposition the camera, re-render like a different part of the area just to do it over again to get a similar effect, but it's a lot more work. But if you know what, if you would like to play Hitman 2 next week, I had an idea for how you can give the business in a single player game. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I'm not sure how Hitman works, like the story mode, but because I saw when we played it last week how you kind of did the intro level. I kind of got the idea. How about our users tell you how to kill the target with with random words?
Twitch plays Hitman.
Yeah. Or whose kill is it anyway? So for example, you would kill the wealthy dowager with the plunger
battery
in the bathroom.
Okay.
And if you can do that, that will count as giving the business.
Ah. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So we'll have, if you're ready for next week, everyone who's going to join us, have your words ready for the level. It helps if the items are in said level. Jacob will look for these items and try to assassinate his target with the scenarios and items that you guys suggest.
Yes.
I think that'd be a fun way of doing it.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. Like reverse Clue. Yeah.
Okay.
So
we'll try.
Mr. Freeman in the library with the book, the phone book. I don't know.
I don't think there's phone books in that game.
Don't know.
There's batteries though.
There's batteries, and you chuck that battery.
And there's screwdrivers.
And whatever one we choose, you have to kill the mark with the tool. So you injure the dowager with the battery, but
it's kind of funny because like the way that you throw objects, and like if you want to throw an object in Hitman towards a target, you pretty much you can't miss.
Yeah.
You know?
So you have to have a supply of batteries ready to just chuck at her from the second floor
Yeah,
until you
you'll never miss.
pummel her into submission with batteries.
No matter how far away you are.
So that's what we're doing next time.
Spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, with expired spaghetti sauce. So get your keywords ready. We're playing improv hitman here. So yes, EVGA Weekly with Jacob. I'm your co-host Peter. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Why does it always seem like I'm moving backwards? Caught up in a dream, everybody's actors. Why does it always seem like people change faces and nothing is real? Oh yeah. And you know I've seen better days. Through some things, yeah, I've been sending prayers through the roof. Oh, truth, yeah. Don't need all the answers, just tell me what life is for. One day I'ma wake up with a reaper at the door. Don't need all the answers, just say anything at all. I've been praying for a minute, I've been waiting on your call. Oh, don't need all the answers, just tell me what life is for. One day I'ma wake up with a reaper at the door. Don't need all the answers, just say anything at all. I've been praying for a minute, I've been waiting on your call. Oh, I've been waiting on your call. Oh, yeah. I've been waiting on your call. Oh, I've been waiting on your call. Oh, I've been praying for a minute, I've been waiting on your call. Oh.